There you go. Steamboat Sailors have it 1st and 10. We'll get some audio here on the video. Thanks to Monroe Parks for noticing we're having some issues there. We are back live. Sailors down 7-0 here. 7:37 left in this first quarter. We've got 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Early flag on the field. Looks like it's going to be a false start by your Steamboat Sailors, so that's going to push them back 5 yards. It'll be a 1st and 15 from their own 25-yard line. Steamboat Sailors, again, moving left to right on the radio dial. Tanner Raper, the quarterback, man in motion. That's Epstein, and inside handoff there to Cannon Reese, and he picks up a yard or 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 14. So the Sailors not exactly off to the start they would like. Second down, about 14 to go for the first. 7:09 left in this first quarter. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. 1 man in the backfield. Back to pass. Raper throws it over the left side. He's got a man open. That's caught. Tyler Doing down the left sideline. He's at the 30, down the 20, and he's taken down. Shoestring tackle, and the Steamboat Sailors are in business inside the red zone. Tanner Raper found Doing down the left sideline, wide open, and picks up about 60 yards on the pass and catch. And we've got a ball game, kids. So 1st and 10 for your Steamboat Sailors, down at the 19. Tanner Raper from the gun. He's got 2 men in the backfield. Receiver to the right and left, Riniker and Doyne. Back to pass. Throws it up over the left side. Looking Riniker. That one's thrown up and caught. Oh! Riniker couldn't come down with it. He nearly had that one, and that would have been 6. That's got to build the quarterback's confidence, because that was nearly caught, a beautifully thrown ball. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball marked down at the Bulldogs 19. Moffat County up 7-0 early here on a block punt that ended up rolling into the end zone. Riniker to the right, Doing to the left, back to pass. Nope, he's going to run that one straight up the gut, and that's going to be positive yards and a 1st down, I believe, pending on the spot here for the quarterback, Tanner Raper. And it's going to be an 11-yard pickup and a 1st down for your Steamboat Sailors. 1st and goal to goal. Ball marked down inside the 10. Ball marked down to about the 9-yard line. Sailors down 7-0, but they're knocking on the door. Mac Riniker, the lone receiver, to the right. Doyne to the left. Ball marked down at the left hash mark. 2 men in the backfield. Looks like McCannon and Ford. Loudon. Ball thrown up. And that one, incomplete. No flag on the play, as there was some contact there. .5:44 left in this first quarter. Sailors down 7-0. 2nd and goal to goal from the 9. Steamboat Sailors football brought to you in part by Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between the town and the mountain on Highway 40, right across from Yampa Valley Bank. 2 men in the backfield. Receivers split to the right and left. In snow, little option play. Reaper's going to keep that one, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Steamboat. And this game is a 1-point ball game as we wait for the extra point. Tyler Doyne, nice option play there. Pulled the ball out of the breadbasket of the running back. Cannon Reese rolled over the right side and rumbled into the end zone for 6. And the Steamboat Sailors are on the board. Sailors lining up for the extra point here. The holder, Drew Bowers. Here comes the snap and the kick. It is up, and it is good. Riley McCannon gets the extra point here, and the Steamboat Sailors and the Moffat County Bulldogs are tied at 7. 5:37 left in this first quarter. Tons of football left. If you're anywhere near Gardner Field in Steamboat Springs, head on over. It's the Coltrane rivalry. Of course, you can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. We have got a pretty evenly matched ball game, or so it seems. Tanner Raper was sick last week, didn't get a full week of practice. Drew Bowers and Raper were able to kind of split at quarterback. And they both have different strengths, so Steamboat Sailors on the board on the Tanner Raper carry over the right side. He's naturally a running back, but he does throw a nice ball. So it'll be interesting to see how much time Bowers is going to get. And I'm sure that the coaches in high school football, have sort of a set of plays working towards each player's strength. I think Bowers and Raper will both get opportunities here tonight. Certainly the junior Tanner Raper making the most of that second drive here for your Steamboat Sailors. 7-7 the score. Kicking off here is Finn Russell. It's a low kick, fielded at about the 28, taking it right up the gut here, out over the 45, down to close to the 50-yard line. And excuse me, Tanner Raper is a sophomore. .530 left in this first quarter. We are tied at 7s. Big shout out to Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team and check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Easy to find across the parking lot from the Orr House restaurant at the Pine Grove. Fakes the pitch, back to pass, and that one is complete over the left side. First down, big number 88. Mickey Klimper gets the pass from Colby Beaver. And that's going to bring it into Steamboat territory, down to the Sailors' 40. Right now, the way both teams are moving the ball, this could be a high-scoring affair. Colby Beaver, the quarterback here for the Moffat County Bulldogs, under center. One man in the backfield, man in motion. And rolling off to, a quick inside handoff there over the right side. That's Gregory Hickson. Picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a second down, about 6 to go for the first. The Bulldogs break the huddle, bring it to the line of scrimmage. Double wing formation here in tight. One man in the backfield, looks like Etzler. Man in motion, fakes the pitch. Handoff there to Navarez, and he's going to pick up some positive yards there. Picks up about 3 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Moffat County needs to get over the 30-yard line for the first. In Sailor territory here. 4:07 left in this first quarter, 7-7 the score. Third down, 2 yards to go for the first. Once again, Moffat County in tight here. Double wing formation, 3 men in the backfield. Handoff over the left side to the big fullback. Donnie Quick picks up a first down quick. Down to the 20-yard line after a 15-yard pickup. 1st and 10. Just on the edge of the red zone here. And we've got I believe, an illegal procedure here on the Bulldogs, and that's going to move them back. So a false start there is going to bring them back 5 yards, and that'll bring up a 1st and 15. Ball at the Sailors 25. 7-7 the score. Big shout out to Russell's Auto Salon, bringing you the collision of the game. Russell's Auto Salon, where you always meet by accident. Beavers, inside handoff there. No, he's going to keep that one as he pulls the ball out of the breadbasket. Sailors read that. We've got a shipwreck in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got positive yards on that one. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 15. So the Sailors read that one nicely. Theo Hansen in on the tackle there, as well as about 5 other Sailors. Thought I saw Ford Loudon over there. It always hurts when you get hit by a Ford. 2nd down, 15 to go. Man in motion, back to passes Beavers. Beavers throws it to the flat. That one's complete. Over the left side, slips a tackle, cuts it back inside. Going to be close to the 1st down. As Alex Navarez got the ball out over the right flat, cuts it back inside, and it's going to bring up a 4th and about 3. Ball marked down to about the 13-yard line, though. So this is definitely 4-down territory. And now that I look at it from this angle, it might be 3rd and 4. Beaver under center. Inside handoff, positive yards. That's going to be close to the 1st. Looks like Dominic Pachetti is going to get that 1st down. First and goal for the Bulldogs, ball at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal to goal, ball at the 7-yard line here. A nice carry there by Dominic Pachetti. Beavers, the quarterback, under center. Man in motion is Hickson. Cuts it inside. He gets the pitch over the right, and the Sailors read it and push him back. Alex Navarez with the carry. 2nd and goal to goal. Ball marked down at the 6-yard line. Big shout out to Cody May here on the PA system from Steamboat Motors. Sales, service, parts, and accessories, easy to find at steamboatmotors.com. Shop them online. Beaver under center. Rolling off to his left, throws that ball up. He's got a man open off the fingertips of his intended receiver. Cale Scranton is going to see that one in his sleep because he should have caught it. Bounced off his fingertips, nearly had it. 1:06 left in this 1st quarter. We are tied at 7. The Moffat County Bulldogs knocking on the door right now of the Steamboat Sailors. 3rd down, 6 to go. Ball marked down at the 6. Inside handoff over the left side. Positive yards there for Navarez, and he's got a touchdown. Moffat County makes it a 6-point game here, 13-7. So the Moffat County Bulldogs lining up for the extra point here. Axel Mendoza is the kicker. Connie Murphy the holder. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. That makes it a 14-7 game with 59 seconds left in this 1st quarter. A good football game here. I'd like to thank our friends at Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Offering you knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Also a big shout out to SportsMed. at UC Health Center, at Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back to full strength when you're feeling shorthanded. And Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office. Call Chris Puckett today at 879-1851 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Sailors down by 7. 14-7 the score, 59 seconds left in this first quarter. You are tuned to KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Here comes the kick. Big booming kick. Going to push the Sailors returner. Cannon Reese back to his 8. Comes out over the right side, over the 20 to the 25. Cuts it inside at the 30, still on his feet. At the 35, he's wrapped up there by a pack of Bulldogs. And he is bitten down at the 35. So the Sailors get good field position here. 1st and 10 at their own 35, but we see some flags on the field. Looks like it's going to go against the Steamboat Sailors. Perhaps an illegal block in the back or a holding call. It is going to be a 10-yard penalty, and it's going to push the Sailors back to their own 26. So first and so it'll be 1st and 10 for your Steamboat Sailors at their own 26-yard line. Mac Riniker spreading out wide to the left. In fact, we've got 3 receivers to the left. Lowen Epstein, Johnny Q. Kaminsky, and then, of course, out to the right is Tyler Doyne. Back to pass is Raper. Throws that one up, and that one is, nearly caught. But we've got a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be a pass interference. Referees discussing here on the near sideline. Now in the NFL, it's a spot foul. So pass interference on the play. It's a 15-yard penalty in high school football. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors at their own 41-yard line. We will take it. 39 seconds left in this first quarter. Sailors down 14-7 to the Moffat County Bulldogs. Sailors send 3 receivers off to the left. Riniker, Epstein, and Kaminsky. Doyne, the lone receiver, off to the right. Back to pass is Raper. Raper throws that ball up. Looking again, and he is another flag on the play. As number 22, Connor Etzler, called for the pass interference as he was all over Riniker. So another 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. And that one's going to be marked down at about the 45-yard line, maybe the 44-yard line of the Bulldogs. And I think the Sailors are going to just continue this effort, as Riniker is just throwing it up to the tall receiver, Tyler Doyne. It worked well for them last week against Roaring Fork, and they're picking up where they left. 3 receivers again to the left, 1 to the right. Raper, inside handoff to Cannon Reese. He's going to pick up positive yards, pickup of about 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. Ball marked down to about the 41.5-yard line of Moffat County. So a 2nd and long. 15 seconds. Play clock winding down here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Sailors can get a playoff here before the quarter ends. They're going to try. We're down to 4. From the gun, 2. And that's going to do it. So let's take a 1-minute timeout here with your Steamboat Sailors down 14-7, but on the move. It's Steamboat Sailors football on KTYV. Sports on FM at 98.9 and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. It's Steamboat Sailors football on KTYV. Sports on FM at 98.9 and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
This is Skip Yurdo from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company that is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. We are proud to sponsor Steamboat Springs Sailors football this season. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc's for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc's are ASC certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Sports on FM. This is in.
Rumbles for that 15 yards brings up a 1st and 10 for the Sailors.
We are back live. Second quarter action underway. Cannon Reese took the inside handoff and was shot out of the proverbial cannon. Picks up close to 20 yards on the play, and the Steamboat Sailors have it 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line in Moffat County territory. 3 receivers spread wide to the left, 1 to the right. That's Tyler Doyne to the right. We've got Riniker, Epstein, and Kaminsky. Another quarterback keep there. Raper takes it up. Just underway here with second quarter action. Sailors down 14-0, but they are on the move in Bulldog territory. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Ball marked down to the 23-yard line. Sailors break the huddle and will send Riniker, Epstein, and Kaminsky wide to the left. Going from the gun again. One man in the backfield is Reese in motion. And that's going to be a quarterback keep as he plays the option. Raper cuts it inside, ball down, but he is down. Picks up about 5 yards on the play. Ball marked inside the 20 down to the 15. It's going to be close to a 1st down, but not enough. They did mark him down. The turf caused the fumble. So it's going to be very close to a 1st down. 3rd and about 1 for the 1st. Again, ball marked down at the Moffat County 15. Austin Band bringing the play in. Austin Band got his first varsity action last week. He's a transfer, and he played great against Roaring Fork. Sailors getting nice additions throughout the season. We've got Riniker and Doyne wide, and the Moffat County Bulldogs in tight. A big tackle on the play as Raper was sacked for a 3-yard loss. And it looked like Marcus Delgado got in there for the tackle for the Bulldogs. So that's going to bring up a 4th and short, about 3 to go for the 1st. So a 2-yard loss on the play. Ball marked down to about the 17-yard line. Raper under center, 4-down territory. Back to pass, inside handoff. Band marches it forward, but I don't know that he got enough. And I think the Moffat County Bulldogs are going to get that one on the turnover of downs. So just short. So Moffat County will get the ball. And there's a timeout on the play. And it looks like Steamboat's going to call that timeout here, as that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Moffat County Bulldogs inside their 14-yard line. Bulldogs moving left to right on the radio dial. Of course, we got a nice contingency here from Craig. Gardner Field starting to fill up here. Sailors down 14-7, 9:34 left in this first half. Moffat County, again, starting inside their own 15-yard line. Double wing formation, lone receiver out to the left. Beaver the quarterback. One man in the backfield. And back to pass, throwing it. Oh, that one's complete. And it's going to be good for the first down as big number 17 rolls down to the 35-yard line. Pass complete to Cale Scranton. In on the tackle for your Steamboat Sailors, Tyden Baker. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 35-yard line. After a 20-yard pass and catch. Inside handoff there. And, oh, ball down. And it looks like it's recovered by the Bulldogs. Kaminsky in on that tackle, as well as Theo Hansen. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. So the ball got stripped, but the Bulldogs able to recover. Beaver the quarterback, Gregory Hickson, bringing in the play. Double wing formation, everybody in tight. Lone man in the backfield. Band in motion, going left to right, gets the handoff on the jet sweep. Sailors read this one, pushing back, shakes off a tackle, and picks up a couple of yards. Looked like he was going to be tackled for a loss as Hickson moved right to left. And he's a little slow to get up on the play. So the Sailors and the Bulldogs both take a knee on the far side of the field. I'd like to thank Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office, helping your investments gain big yardage. Chris Puckett at 879-1851 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Also a big shout out to Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. If you've got friends coming to town, give them a call at 970-879-8000. Ask for the Locals Connection discount. And of course our friends at the Allison Agency with Allstate. Proud to ensure victory for the Steamboat Sailors and serve the Yampa Valley for all our insurance needs. They're easy to find right across 5th Street from Mahogany Ridge. Hickson on his feet. Crowd giving him a little hand here. Sailors convening on the sideline here, getting some instruction from their head coach and defensive coordinator, Sean Baumgartner. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8, ball marked down over the 37-yard line of Moffat County. The Bulldogs moving left to right on the radio dial. One receiver way wide to the right, man in motion. And we've got flags on the play, and this one's going to go against the Bulldogs. Legal procedure. Little false start there. So with 8:12 left in this first half, Sailors down 14-7. That's going to bring up a 3rd down, about 13 to go for the first. We've got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The Bulldogs spreading it out a little bit. Beaver the quarterback, man in motion. Inside handoff, trap play. That one's read by the Sailors. Picks up about 5, but that's going to bring up a 4th and long. So a nice stop by your Steamboat Sailors. In on the tackle, Johnny Q. Kaminsky and Finn Russell. So a punting situation here for the Bulldogs. Back deep, Alex Navarez is going to be doing the punting for the Bulldogs. Back deep for your Steamboat Sailors. It looks like Raper and Reese. Big booming punt. This is going to pull back Reese back to his own 15. Takes it out over the 20. Finds some space at the 30. Out over the right sideline and down at the 40-yard line. But there's a flag on the play, and that could be a block in the back. So that could come back, but we shall see what the refs call here. And it will be a hold against the Bulldogs. So the Sailors are going to pick up positive yards on this and get pretty darn good field position. It will be a spot foul. First and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors from their own 43-yard line. So good field position on the Cannon Reese return and the foul. Tyler Doyne, the lone receiver, to the right. We've got trips to the left. Riniker, Epstein, and Kaminsky. Little inside handoff there. Cannon Reese gets back to the line of scrimmage. Question is, was he down in the backfield? He's going to be marked down just behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and about 11 for the first. 6:55 and counting as the clock is ticking. As it looked like Raper dropped a knee there in the backfield. We've got three receivers once again. Kaminsky, Epstein, and Riniker off to the left. Doyne wide to the right from the gun. Bowers is the quarterback now. And Reese is in the backfield, I believe. Back to pass. No, that's Band. Throws that ball up. And that one is caught by Doyne. First down, Steamboat, 20-yard pass and catch. And when you've got that disadvantage, we've got two 6'3" receivers, two basketball players that are used to going up for the ball. They do just that. So the Sailors' passing game has come alive over the last 3 weeks, due in part to the addition of Mac Riniker and Tyler Doyne. We've got Doyne and Riniker split to the wide to the left and right. Two men in the backfield. Bowers, the quarterback, under center. Bowers back to pass, 3-step drop. He's got a man in his grill, and he's going to be sacked for a 5-yard loss. Second down and about 15 for the Sailors, 5:35 and counting. A good job by the defensive line of the Moffat County Bulldogs to apply pressure on Mr. Bowers. Ball marked down to the 44-yard line of Moffat County. Second down along 15, maybe 17 for the first. Doyne wide to the right, Riniker to the left. Once again, Bowers under center. No, that's Raper. Inside handoff. No, he's going to keep it. Nice option play there. Pitches the ball. Oh, Tyler Band down the sideline. And a first down for your Steamboat Sailors as Austin Band takes it all the way inside the 20 down to the 13 on Friday the 13th. So a huge pickup, a nice option play there by the quarterback, Raper, who is really deceptive with the ball. I had no clue where it was. Not surprising to anybody here up in the booth. Although it looks like we might have some penalty flags on the play. And they're going to pick it up. And that's going to be a first down for your Steamboat Sailors down to the 13-yard line. 4:54 left in this first half. Steamboat Sailors knocking on the doorstep here, wanting to get into the doghouse. Ball marked down to the Bulldogs 13. Lone Epstein wide to the right. Doyne wide to the left. Two men in the backfield. Raper, inside handoff there to Band. And he's still on his feet. Little bowling ball there. 5'7", 175. Austin Band takes it inside. He brings it down to about the 5-yard line. Remember, he can get down to the 3 for the first. so they can get a first down without getting into the end zone. And Coach was singing the praises of Austin Band in the pregame interview. Two receivers, Reiniker wide to the right, Doyne wide to the left, handoff there to Reese. He gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up a 3rd and about 3 for the first. Ball once again down at the 6-yard line. Clock ticking, 3:42 left in this first half. Let's see if the Sailors can get one here. Steamboat Sailors football brought to you by Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of your car. Also a big shout out to Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. 3 receivers in tight to the right, 1 receiver off to the left. Raper the quarterback, and we've got a flag on the play. Perhaps a delay of game here. So that's going to march him back 5 yards. Not exactly what the doctor ordered. It's going to bring up a 3rd and a long 7, maybe 8. Doyne again, the lone receiver to the left. We've got 3 receivers off to the right in tight. Back to pass. Throwing that ball up. And that one is nearly picked off, but a nice play by Doyne to break up the play. So that's going to bring up a 4th and about 8 yards to go. Certainly 4 down territory. We were looking here. They were going to go for the field goal. And the Sailors are going to call a timeout here to discuss it. You know, we're looking at about 15, 20, 23-yard field goal here. Not necessarily a gimme in high school football. Sailors down 14-7, 2:59 left in this first half. Sailors football brought to you by Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Also a big shout out to Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between town and the mountain on Highway 40. After the timeout, the entire Sailors team on the sideline talking to head coach Sean Baumgartner. It looks like they are going to go for the field goal here, get the points by 7. Riley McKenna, Bauer the hold, Kaminsky the long snapper. Here comes the snap, the hold, and the kick, and it is no good. Not sure if the Bulldogs got a hand on that one or not, but squibbed off to the left. Didn't quite have enough gas. And that's going to bring up first 10 for the Bulldogs. From their own 13-yard line. Moving left to right on the radio dial. 2:59 left in this first half. Sailors need to stop here. Sailors need a turnover is what they need. Oh, after the kick, they automatically get it at the 20. I forgot. High school rules here. Under the gun, under center here. Back to pass. Beaver throws it out to the flat. He's got a man open. That's complete. First down the 30-yard line, out over the 40. Cuts it back inside. And down to the 45. Penalty flags on the play. But a nice pass and catch as Cale Scranton brings that one out to the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 24 on the play. But there are flags on the play. Steamboat Sailors fans holding their breath and hoping beyond hope is what's going to go against the Bulldogs. Go against the Sailors. No, we got matching penalties. No. So I'm not sure if they're offsetting penalties or if the referee correctly when he first called the point against the Sailors. I'm not saying it is a hold 10-yard penalty. Pull back in the wrong direction. So that's actually going to bring up a 1st and 10 from 35 yards for the Bulldogs. They get first down sideline. They go as Alex Navarez picks up 30 yards on the play, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the Steamboat Sailors 38-yard line. So the chains are moved and set. The clock, I believe, will start rolling here with 2:25 left in this first half. Positive yards here for the Bulldogs on the ground. Once again, double wing formation. Everybody in tight. One man in the backfield, man in motion. Pitch over the right side. Positive yards, close to a 1st down. Joshua Teeter with the carry, and he's going to be down to the 25-yard line, maybe the 26-yard line. 26-yard line here. 1st down for the Bulldogs. Sailors need to back down the hat here as the Bulldogs are breathing into the Sailors' red zone. On the outside and in. Again, double wing formation, man in motion. Fakes the pitch, rolls up to his left, throws that ball up. He's got a man open, and that one is nearly caught, but ball is incomplete, and will bring out a 2nd and 10. I'd like to thank Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team. Check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Also, a big shout out to Travis of the game at Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between town and the mountain on Highway 40. 2nd down, 10 to go. Ball marked down to the 26-yard line or thereabouts of Steamboat. Moffat County moving left to right on your radio dial. Double wing formation. Everybody in tight. Piat, the lone running back. Man in motion. Inside handoff there to number 25, Teeter. Teeter over the left side picks up positive yards. Looks like he's out of 1st. Inside the 15. Moffat County Bulldog offensive line starting to make some progress here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 15. Beaver the quarterback. One man in the backfield. Double wing formation. Man in motion is Teeter. Pitch over the right side. Positive yards. Sailors read that one, though. Picks up about 3. 2nd down, 7 to go. Clock rolling down here, close to a minute. 2nd, about 7 for the 1st. Ball outside the 10, down to about the 12 or 13-yard line. One man in the backfield, doubling formation. Man in motion is Teeter. Fakes the handoff. Beaver, back pass, rolling to his left. Got an open. Hit. Touchdown, Bulldogs. With a touchdown here for the Bulldogs, and that's going to make it 20-7. 41 seconds left in this first half. Bulldogs looking to add on the extra point here. Here comes the snap, the hold and kick, and it is good. 21-7 the score, 41 seconds left in this first half. A huge drive for the Moffat County Bulldogs as they stop the Steamboat Sailors inside the 15. Sailors attempted a field goal, missed it, and Moffat County drove from their 20-yard line. Yard on the drive. And the Steamboat Sailors are down 21-7. Big shout out to Russell Autosalon, your premier full-service auto shop, where you always by Acton. Call Russell State 879-1515, bringing you the action of the game. And we certainly see a few. Back for the Steamboat Sailors, Ken Reese. Hannah Ray. Big booming kick here, driving Reese back to the 5-yard line. Reese brings it out to the left side, gets the sideline there over the 20-30, stays on his feet, and out of bounds to about the 32-yard line. Tanner Raper on the return. Thought it was Reese, but my eyes are bad. So 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. Decent field position from their own 33-yard line. 31 seconds left in this first half. Let's see what the Sailors can do. Steamboat's been able to move the ball against this Bulldog defense. They're going to send 3 receivers off to the right. Doing the lone receiver to the left, in tight. Ball on the left hash mark. Raper, the quarterback, he's going to carry that one. Picks up yards out over the 35 down to the 37-yard line. Hurry up offense here for the Sailors. No huddle. Going again, the lone receiver to the left, to right. From the gun, back to pass. Pumps, and incomplete. Looking for Doyne over the right side here, the left side here. That is stop the seconds. 3rd down, 5 go the first. Tyler bringing the, Austin bringing the play in from the sideline. Grip on to the, going to the left. Pulls out to his right, and he's going to run, and that's going to do it in the first half. So get first half, but the clock winds down, and so after one half of the play, Steamboat Sailors are down 21-7. Big shout out to a few more of our sponsors. Our friends at Sports Med, Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back to full strength. You're short. Help tools. Garden more offer you knowledgeable advice, health quality products. And of course, Sports Med at UC Health, Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back full strength when you're feeling shorthanded. We'll be back in 15 minutes with second half action on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. We are KTYV Sports FM 98.9 and on the World Wide Web at SteamboatRadio.com.
Football is brought to you by Oakland, Yampa Valley, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View, Chris Puckett, and Don't miss a second of it. Football. Get on SteamboatRadio.com to get live. Yeah, complete skill. It's not you. Like Valley Medical Center. Russell.
Stand around. Big
spread happy and healthy. Items for all beautiful housewares, cookware, your table. Stop in Steamboat, proud to support Steamboat sailors. And your home. Steamboat.
On the play out to the 15. No, excuse me. I think that was Austin Ban on the carry. Austin Ban's first game for the Steamboat Sailors at the varsity level. He's a transfer. Couldn't play till last week, and he has been a big addition. Ban in the backfield there with Reese, Riniker, and Doyne, the two receivers. Raper, handoff over the left side. That one goes to Reese. Positive yards, and he's going to be close to the first down. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and short 1, ball marked just on the other side of the 20. Sailors need to get to about the 20 and a half yard line. Inside handoff, little quarterback keeper there. Looks like the Sailors may have got the first down, and they do. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. Ball just over the 20-yard line. So the Sailors, plenty of time here. Got some opportunity here to just establish the run. 7:38 left in the third quarter. Sailors down 28-7. They have been able to move the ball on this Bulldog defense. Two receivers. Off to the left, one to the right. And that's going to pick up of about 2 yards there. And that'll bring up a 2nd and long. Second down, about 8 yards to go for Steamboat. Ball marked down to about the 23-yard line. Sailors moving right to left on your radio dial. Riniker and Doyne, the two receivers, spread out wide to the right and left. Raper under center. 2 men in the backfield. Another inside handoff there. Sailors maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Third, maybe 7.5 here. You are tuned to KTYV Sports on FM. Big shout out to Steamboat Dental Center. Dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Sailors send one receiver off to the left, one in tight to the right. Flag on the play. And it looks like this one's going to go against the Sailors. And it looks like a delay of game call. That's going to march him back 5 yards and bring up a 3rd and 13. Sailors heading in the wrong direction.
3rd and 13 for the Sailors.
Riniker, the lone receiver, off to the left. Doyne to the right. Back to pass. And Tanner's going to keep that one. Raper over the left side, out over the 30. He's going to be really close to the first down. Nice run by the sophomore, Tanner Raper. So that's going to bring up a 4. Let's see where they call it. They're going to give him the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. Ball marked down over the 31-yard line. Sailors moving right to left. Raper, inside hand up. No, he's going to keep that one. Oh, and he is knocked down for a loss. Good job by the Bulldog defense reading that one. They were in his grill. Loss of about 6 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 16. Ball's going to be marked down to the 25. Sailors breaking the huddle here. 5:08 left in this third quarter. One receiver off to the left is Doyne. And the Sailors heading back to the huddle. I'm not sure what the call is here. We've got a timeout. Second down, 15 to go. Sailors down at their own 25-yard line. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass Raper from the gun. Raper throws it to the flat. That one's caught. Pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Johnny Q. Kaminsky with the reception. The pass from Raper. Ball marked down to the 29. It'll be a 3rd and 10 for the first. Clock ticking, 4:31. Sailors down 28-7 here in the third quarter. Sailors break the huddle and head to the line of scrimmage. Receivers to the right and left. Man in motion, high snap. That one's picked up by Reese. The high snap was tipped by Raper. Reese wisely picked it up and ran the ball. Was able to catch that ball in the air after it was tipped by the quarterback. Wasn't intended for him, broken play, and was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring up a 4th and 10. Ball marked down at about the 31-yard line of Steamboat, so it is a punting situation. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Gregory Hickson. And a big booming kick. And this one is going to bounce down, take a Steamboat Sailors bounce, and go out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So a 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs' own 37-yard line. 3:24 left in this third quarter. The Sailors need to batten down the hatches and get a stop here. Better yet, a turnover would be a great thing. Under center, Beaver. Tight formation. Back to pass, Beaver. 5-step drop. Throws it out over the middle. That one's complete. Going to be close to a first down for big number 88, Mickey Klimper, who's having a great game for the Moffat County Bulldogs. Picks up 12 yards on the play, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. 3:02. Left in this third quarter. One receiver wide to the left, otherwise in tight. Inside handoff over the left side. Positive yards for Alex Navarez. Finn Russell and Cannon Reese in on the tackle for your Steamboat Sailors, but that's a 1st and 10 from the Sailors' 40. Bulldogs in Sailors territory, on top 28-7 over your Steamboat Sailors. Inside handoff over the left side. Positive yards, bumbling, stumbling, goes Dominic Pachetti. And Pachetti's going to have a pickup of about 7 on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. Ball marked down to about the 33-yard line. Maybe 33 and a half. Receivers to the right and left. One man in the backfield. Under center is Beaver, the quarterback. Beaver, handoff over the left side. Positive yards. That's going to be good for a first down as Dominic Pachetti carries the ball out over the 30-yard line.
First and 10, Bulldogs at the 30-yard line.
I'd like to thank Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between Town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Steamboat Sailors soccer team is going to be down at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, taking on Centaurus tomorrow. 5:30 is when the pregame show. Kickoff at 6. Sailors 8-2-1 on the season. Pitch over the right side. And positive yards there for Alex Navarez. Navarez picks up about 3 yards on the play, gets inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line of Steamboat as he brings the ball over the right side. Ford Loudon in on the tackle. So second down and about 6 to go for the first. Double wing formation here, everybody in tight. Man in motion is the big fullback. Pitch over the right side there to Pachetti. Pachetti rumbles and stumbles for a first down out over the 20, down to about the 17. Big shout out to Steamboat Ace Hardware, your premier full-service auto body shop, where you always meet by accident. Russell's Auto bringing you the collision of the game, 879-1515. Also a big shout out to Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing tools, grills, garden, and more, offering you knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. First and 10. Beavers a quarterback under center. Double wing formation. Everybody in tight. Handoff right up the gut to big number 2, Alex Navarez. And Navarez is going to be close to the first down as he rolls it over the 10. Picks up about 8 on the play, and they're going to mark it down at the 11-yard line of Steamboat. So in the red zone, the Bulldogs go, and that's going to do it. We'll be back in 30 seconds with fourth quarter action as we end the third quarter. Sailors down 28-7. You are tuned to KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9 and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Concession stand, they've got popcorn, pizza, all pork sandwiches, Gatorade, water. Go see the boys from the basketball team at the concession.
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouthguard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouthguards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouthguard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
Steamboat Sailors down 28-7 to the Moffat County Bulldogs. As we start fourth quarter action, Moffat County knocking on the door. Second down, about 3 to go. Ball marked at about the 11-yard line of Steamboat. Moffat County in this double wing formation. Everybody in tight. Pachetti with the carry, takes it right up the gut. He's got the first down, falls forward, out over the 5, down to about the 4-yard line. Excuse me, that was Alex Navarez with the carry. And that's going to be a first and goal here for the Moffat County Bulldogs. We do have an injury on the play, as there is a Bulldog down. And when you're feeling shorthanded, give SportsMed at UC Health Center, Yampa Valley Medical Center, a call, helping you get back to full strength when you're feeling shorthanded. Also a big shout out to Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office. Call Chris Puckett today at 879-1851 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Also like to thank our friends at Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. If you've got friends coming to town, give them a call at 970-879-8000 for the Locals Connection discount. Also like to thank the Allison Agency with Allstate, proud to ensure victory for the Sailors and serve the Yampa Valley's insurance needs. That's the Allison Agency with Allstate, easy to find right across 5th Street from Mahogany Ridge. First and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball marked down at the Sailors 4. Under center, Beaver. Man in motion. Pitches it over the right side. Right up the gut they go, and that is a touchdown for number 25, Joshua Teeter. That makes it 34-7 with 11:23 left in this ball game. The Bulldogs lining up for the extra point. Ball set down at the 5-yard line. Here comes the snap, the hold, and the kick. Line drive kick, and it is good. That's going to make it 35-7. Although we do see some dirty laundry on the field. And it looks like it's going to be a false start against the Bulldogs, so that's going to push them back a little bit. So they will redo the extra point here. Axel Mendoza is the kicker. And he has shown he's got a good leg. Holding the ball, Connor Murphy. Oh, that one's blocked. And the Sailors wanted to return that one as Ford Loudon caught the ball off the block. But I believe because he was in the end zone, the Sailors could not return. One of those silly high school rules. Always confusing for this announcer. As a fan of both college and pro football, the rules are all slightly different. Same game, but just a little bit different. Steamboat Wranglers down early to the Breckenridge Bolts. That game going on at the Howelson Ice Arena. Vlad Chase with the call on the river at 100.5 on your FM dial.
Reese and McKinnon set deep for your Sailors. Mendoza set for the kick for the Bulldogs.
After one period of play, it is 1-0 Breckenridge. Wranglers need a big comeback. Big high kick here. That's going to be dropped down at about the 2 after stumbling. And out over the left side to the 12-yard line. Bringing the ball back here for your Steamboat Sailors. Was that Austin Band, the ball carrier? Well, Riley McCannon carrying the ball back. But there are flags on the play, and it looks like it might go against Steamboat.
Flag on the Sailors.
And that's going to march him back half the distance to the goal line.
Take the ball back to the
6.5-yard line here. 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors, so they are backed up against their own goalpost. Not exactly ideal field position. With 11:14 left in this ball game, 34-7 the score. Sailors in a bit of a pickle here. Sending receivers to the left and right. That's Tyler Doyne off to the right, Riniker to the left. 2 men in the backfield. Drew Bowers, the quarterback, inside handoff. Nope. Had me completely fooled on the play. That was a quarterback keep. Loss of about 2. Let's see what the referees call, because there's a Bulldog in the end zone with the football right now. So I am completely confused as to whether that was a fumble on the play or not. No touchdown for the Bulldogs. It is Steamboat Sailors' ball, but it is now inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Not exactly ideal, bringing up a second and about 12 and a half for the first.
Second down and 13 for the Sailors.
Lowen Epstein, the receiver, off to the right. And we're going to get a timeout here from the Steamboat Sailors.
Reminder, fresh popcorn at the concession stand. Fresh popcorn.
Big shout out to our friends at Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. So after the timeout, Steamboat Sailors will have it second down and a long 12. Ball marked inside the 5-yard line. Tyler Doyne, the lone receiver, off to the right. Epstein off to the left. 2 men in the backfield. And the Bulldogs showing blitz there. And it will be an offsides call on the Bulldogs. 5 yards that the Sailors can dearly use. That's going to bring the ball up to the 9-yard line. It'll bring up a second down and about 8 for the first. Lowen Epstein checking out. Matt Griniker checking in. Bowers, the quarterback, under center. 2 men in the backfield. Handoff inside. And a nice job wrapping up Cannon Reese by the Bulldogs, as we had a pack of dogs all over Reese. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Steamboat Sailors. Remember, you can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. We are live from Gardner Field. 10:05 and counting left in this 4th quarter. Sailors down 34-7. Rolling off to his left is Bowers, looking for a man, and that one is caught. Oh, but they're saying incomplete. No, the refs are indicating that that was a catch by Johnny Q. Kaminsky. So that is going to be a little short of the 1st down, but will bring up a 4th and about 2 for the first. Cannon Reese back to punt. He's got his heels on the goal line. Now he's marching up to about the 4. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Alex Navarez and Cale Scranton. And we got a flag on the play. And it's going to be delay of game on the Sailors, which is going to march them back 5 yards. Not what we needed. As the ball is going to be pushed back inside the 10-yard line. And Reese is going to be lined up here in the goal line, or in the end zone. And here comes the punt. Big, booming kick. It's going to bounce down at about the 45. And we've got flags on the play. And it will be down by your Steamboat Sailors at the Sailors' 47-yard line. But we do have flags on the play.
Everything left in the concession stand is half price. Pizza, popcorn.
And if you're feeling hungry and you're anywhere near Gardner Field, Cody May from Steamboat Motors just announced that all concessions are half price right now. A steal of a deal. So it does look like the penalty flag is going to go against the Sailors.
Left or right? Just left or right? So you want me to
But they didn't march, did they? They haven't marched it off yet. Now they do. So it's a 15-yard penalty. I believe we had.
So after the penalty brings up a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball will be marked at the Sailor 33-yard line.
Looks like the Sailors had some of their guys on the sideline out on the field. And so that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the Sailors 34. Bulldogs with the ball. Double wing formation. Man in motion left to right. Back to passes Beaver. Beaver throws that ball up, looking down the left sideline. He's got a man, cuts back shoulder pass. And that is complete down to the 4-yard line.
The 30-yard pass.
Once again, Mickey Klimper has had a heck of a game as he caught that ball. And it'll be 1st and goal to goal for the Bulldogs here. Up already 34-7. Beaver under center. Once again, double wing formation. Everybody in tight. Man in motion. Pitch over the left side to Navarez. And the Sailors read that one and stack them up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and goal to goal. 34-7. Sailors down. 8:35. Bulldogs once again knocking at the door. I guess if they're Bulldogs, they're probably scratching at the door. If they were Bears, they'd just open the car door and get in it. But they're Bulldogs. A little more civilized. Inside handoff. And that looks like it's going to be very close to a touchdown. No signal yet from the refs. As big number 40, Dominic Bichetti, carried the ball inside. And he is going to be marked down at the 1. So a 3rd and goal to goal here for the Bulldogs. Inside handoff again to number 40, Dominic Bichetti, and he's going to take it in for 6. That's going to make it 40-7. Bulldogs, 7:42 left in this 4th quarter. So the touchdown is good. And the Bulldogs are going to line up here for the extra point. Axel Mendoza, the kicker for Moffat County. You know, this game started out pretty even. These teams back and forth. At one point, this was a 7-7 game. And the Steamboat Sailors were able to move the ball, but man, Moffat County got some big turnovers, made some big plays. And are now on top 40-7, lining up for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. You are tuned to KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Of course, Steamboat Sailors tomorrow, 5:30 is the pregame show here on KTYV. You can also Watch the Steamboat Sailors soccer game online at steamboatradio.com. 5:30 the pregame, 6 o'clock kickoff. Steamboat Sailors live at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, taking on the Centaurus Warriors. Last time, 2 years ago, they played at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. The Sailors won with about 30 seconds left in regulation. Steamboat Sailors 9-2-1 on the season right now, sitting in second place in the Western Slope Conference. That would be a huge non-conference win for the Steamboat Sailors.
Mendoza set for the kick for the Bulldogs. Reese back deep for the Sailors.
Cannon Reese back deep for your Steamboat Sailors. Lining up at the 10-yard line. Mendoza been able to push the Sailors back deep. Little squib kick. And that one is handled by Johnny Q. Kaminsky at about the 28-yard line. Fields that one on the ground, falls down, and Sailors will have it 1st and 10 from their own 27. 7:40 left in this ballgame. Let's see if the Sailors can get anything going. Drew Bowers in the game at quarterback. Tanner Raper played most of the first half. As this game got out of hand, Bowers in the game at QB. Sailors need another lineman out there, as I think Theo Hansen is out of the game. Checking in, Cutter Wiggins. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sailors spreading it out from the gun. 1 man in the backfield. Back to pass, Bowers. Bowers, that one, nearly picked off.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Sailors.
Wow. A lucky play for the Steamboat Sailors because Spencer Brown had that one in his hand. Hit him right in the numbers, probably should have caught that ball, and he had nothing but green in front of him, and he knew it. 7:40 left in this ball game. Sailors down 41-7. 2nd down along 10 on the 10 to go on the incomplete pass. Doyne and Rineker, the 2 receivers out wide, right and left. 2 men in the backfield with Bowers, who's going from the gun. The pressure that this defensive line has been able to put on the Sailors has been good. So much so Bowers couldn't get the play off, and there's going to be another delay of game, 5-yard penalty, and it's going to march the Sailors back in the wrong direction, which is going to bring up a 2nd and 15.
2nd down and 15.
Clock ticking now, 7:39 left in this ball game. Sailors down 41-7. Lone Epstein wide to the right. Doyne to the left. Back to pass. Little play action. Steps up, and it's going to be a quarterback keep. And Bowers is going to fall forward for a couple of yards. Not quite back to the original line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up a 3rd and about 12.
Have about 3 on the play, brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Sailors.
Clock ticking now, under 7 minutes left in the game. 41-7 the score. Be nice if the Sailors could put together a little drive here. 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Bowers is going to throw that one up, and that one is picked off. Long ball there, taken by big number 17 out over the 50-yard line as Cale Scranton gets the ball into Steamboat territory or close at the 50. Tanner Raper on the tackle after the interception by Bowers, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Big shout out to Steamboat Dental Center. Dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team. Check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com or stop by their office. We had an open house there last week. It was a ton of fun. Super nice folks over there. Their office easy to find right across the parking lot from Ski House and the Aura House at Pine Grove. Penalty against the Steamboat Sailors. which will march the ball up to the 40-yard line of Steamboat and bring up a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs now spreading it out with 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Beaver still under center, 1 man in the backfield. Beaver inside handoff, positive yards. Pickup of about 4 on the play. In on the tackle. Ford Loudon. That might be our collision of the game right there. Nice tackle by Ford. It hurts when you get hit by a Ford. 2nd down, about 6 to go for the first. Ball down to about the 37-yard line of Steamboat. Man in motion, pitch over the left side. Positive yards out over the 30 down to the 28. 1st down here for Dominic Pachetti, or really close. Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 down to the 29-yard line of Steamboat. Clock rolling here with 5:47 left in the game. Sailors down 41-7. I'd like to thank Mountain View Car Wash, helping the Sailors clean the competition between town and the mountain. And we've got a timeout here by Moffat County. Sailors down 41-7. 5:25 left in the ball game. I'd like to thank Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, and more. Sports Med at Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back to full strength when you're feeling short-handed. And Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office. Call Chris Puckett today at 879-1851 for all your investment needs, helping your investments gain big yardage. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Also like to thank Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball down at the 30-yard line of Steamboat. Double wing formation. Inside handoff. Positive yards for Joe Capagna.
On the run, gain of about 2.
2 yards on the carry, maybe 3.
2nd down and 8.
2nd and about 8 to go for the first. Clock winding down to the 5-minute mark. Second down, long 7 to go for the first. Bulldogs once again in tight, man in motion. Handoff there to Connor Murphy. Murphy stumbling, bumbling, gets a few yards, but runs into a flotilla of Sailors. Nice defensive play there. Johnny Q. Kaminsky, first man in on the tackle, followed up by the entire team. That'll bring up a 3rd down. About 4 to go for the first. Ball marked inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Two receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 1 man in the backfield. And it looks like it's going to be a delay of game here against the Bulldogs. But the Bulldogs called a timeout, I think, before that happened, so no flag on the play.
Timeout,
Take this time to thank our friends at Sports Med at UC Health Center at Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back to full strength when you're feeling short-handed. Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office. Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. If you've got friends coming to town, give them a call at 879-8000 for the Locals Connection discount. And the Allison Agency with Allstate, proud to ensure victory for the Sailors and serve the Yampa Valley's insurance needs. They're easy to find on 5th Street right across from Mahogany Ridge. 3:53 left in this ball game. Sailors down 41-7. Looks like the Moffat County Bulldogs are going to win another one here. Sailors had their way with the Bulldogs in the early 2000s up to about 2009. Last several years, it's been mostly Bulldogs. Inside handoff there. It's going to bring up about a 4th and 3 for the first. And I believe they might line up here for the field goal attempt. As Axel Mendoza has quite the leg. And if they miss it, the Sailors will actually get the ball on the 20-yard line. Here comes the kick. Line drive. Oh, hits the post. No good. So the Sailors will certainly take that. But a nice effort by Mendoza, soccer-style kicker. That was a line drive kick. Stoinked it right off the left upright. So the Sailors will get it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They lose 3 yards on the play. You know, it's a high school rule. If you've got a kicker, when we have the DeLines, I'll tell you what, you know, they weren't afraid to go for these 40, 50-yard field goals because if they miss it, the ball goes back to the 20. Unlike the pros and unlike college where you get the ball back at the original line of scrimmage from the kick. Again, different rules. 3:02 left in this game. Sailors down 41-7. Second period action starting over at Howelson. From the gun, a throw to the flat. Cannon Reese makes the catch, and he picks up 10 yards on the play. He's going to be real close to the first down. So a nice pass and catch. Drew Bowers gets it to the slot receiver, Cannon Reese, who takes it down the left side, and that should be good enough for a first down. But there is a flag on the play. And that one's going to go against the Sailors. False start against Steamboat, and that's going to march him back. Sailors can't catch a break here, kids. That'll bring up a 1st and 15 for the Steamboat Sailors back from their own 15-yard line. 2:46 left in this ball game. 41-7 the score. First and 15. Sailors have receivers spread to the right and left. Back to pass is Bowers. Bowers is going to throw that one up. That one's caught there by Reneker. Reneker's got the first down. Still on his feet. Takes it out to the 40, down to the 45-yard line. Nice pass and catch. Mac Reneker from Drew Bowers. And the Sailors are up close to midfield at their own 45-yard line, 44-yard line. Sailors are going to need to hurry here. As soon as the chains get set, the clock will start ticking. Sailors bring their troops up to the line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Clock moving here with 2:10 left in the ball game. Back to pass. Bowers throws it complete to Cannon Reese. Reese turns it outside and gets another first down for your Steamboat Sailors. Ball is going to be down at about the 45, depending on the spot. Nope, they're not going to give it to him. So a little short there. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 2. Bowers wants the play. Lone Epstein running it in. Second down, 2 to go. Receiver wide to the right and left. Inside handoff, positive yards for the Steamboat Sailors. And Steamboat's got Cannon Reese with the carry, brings it out over the 40-yard line down into Moffat County territory. 1st and 10 for your Steamboat Sailors from the 40. 1:46 left in this ball game. Sailors break the huddle. Have receivers to the right and left, Riniker and Doyne. Bowers from the gun, back to pass. Throws that ball complete. That one's caught by Doyne. Doyne needs to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Excuse me, that's Mac Riniker. And he does. Inside the 30 down to the 28. So the Sailors moving the ball with 1:24. Bright spot here. If they could get into the end zone, they are in Moffat County territory. Clock should be stopped as Doyne was able to get out of bounds. Riniker is wide to the left, Doyne wide to the right. We've got trips out to the left. Back to pass. Bowers pumps, rolls off to his left, looks, and that one is tipped. That ball's going to fall incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:18, bringing up a 2nd and 10. Again, the ball down to about the 28.5-yard line. Wranglers have tied the score at 1 in the second period. That game going on over at the Howelson Ice Arena. This game almost over here, 1:18 left in it. 41-7 the score, Sailors down. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bowers from the gun, 1 man in the backfield. Bowers throws it into the flat. That one is caught on a slant pattern by Reese, but the clock is going to continue to roll. And that's going to bring up a timeout here by your Steamboat Sailors. Sailors trying to make it respectable here. Want to get a touchdown so they can go into the locker room here at the end of the game with some positive thoughts. Thanks again to Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Easy to find on Copper Ridge Circle. Basically right across from the radio stations. Also, a big shout out to P.J. Wharton and the gang at Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. Our Russell's Auto Salon collision of the game goes to Ford Loudon. Always hurts when you collide with a Ford. 3rd down, 5 to go for the first. Sailors are spreading it out with 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Drew Bowers, the quarterback, from the gun, and we had movement, and that one's going to go against Steamboat. That'll march him back 5 yards and bring up a 3rd and 10. .104 left in this ball game. Certainly 2-down situation here for your Steamboat Sailors. Bowers, inside handoff there to Cannon Reese. He's going to get the first down and then some. Reese is going to take it to the end zone on the draw. A beautiful call by the Steamboat Sailors, and the senior running back, Cannon Reese, is shot out of a cannon and takes it to the end zone. A 30-yard touchdown run for Cannon Reese. And that makes it 41-13 with 56 seconds left in this ball game. So Riley McCannon lining up the extra point here. Drew Bowers, the holder. So the Sailors able to make it respectable. Something tells me we'll probably see an onside kick here. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick. And Riley misses that one to the left. So unfortunately, Riley missed that one wide to the left. Reese may not have, or excuse me, Riley McCannon may not have the confidence right now after missing that field goal in the first half as well. So the Sailors score on a late touchdown run by Cannon Reese, making it 41-13. A little too late here as the Bulldogs have a big lead on your Steamboat Sailors. Certainly looks like a onside kick type of situation here.
Barres and Cooper back deep from Moffat County. Reset for the kick for Steamboat.
So Finn Russell is going to be kicking it off here for the Steamboat Sailors. .56 seconds left in the ball game, and they're going to just kick it off. It's a squib kick up the middle. That's going to be fielded 15, taking it right up the gut. Goes big number 88, and he brings it out over the 45 on a nice tackle by your Steamboat Sailors, open field. And that was Lowen Epstein in on the tackle. Nice tackle by the sophomore. .49 seconds left in this ball game. Steamboat Sailors down 41-13. Basically, the Bulldogs just have to kneel on this one. Handoff over the left side. And the Sailors make the tackle. Didn't pick up anything on that one, but the clock is going to start ticking here as we've got under 35 seconds left in this ball game. The Bulldogs can take their time. That's going to be a second down and about 9 for the first. Double wing formation, inside handoff, and the Sailors able to read that one and tackle it after a 2-yard pickup. Clock should still be ticking here.
Burlek on the tackle along with Johnson.
I think the clock still should be, no, I guess a flag on the play. So
Holding on Moffat County.
it's going to be a hold on Moffat County, so that stops the clock. That's going to march the Bulldogs back to their own 37-yard line. So that'll bring up a second down, about 17 for the first. 11 seconds left in this ball game. Thanks so much for Monica Chavez for doing a wonderful job on the board. I'm Brian Harvey. I will say so long from here in just a second as the Steamboat Sailors lose a heartbreaker to the Moffat County Bulldogs. It was close early, but it was all Bulldogs late. Inside handoff, no flags, and we are at 5, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us from Gardner Field. The Steamboat Sailors lose a tough one, 41-13 to their arch rival, the Moffat County Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs take the Coltrane rivalry this year. Better luck next year. And we will see you on the basketball court, I am sure. Thanks again to Monica Chavez and all of our sponsors, Doc's Auto Clinic, Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber. Our friends at Steamboat Dental Center, Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, Steamboat Ace Hardware, Sports Med at Yampa Valley Medical Center, Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals, and the Allison Agency with Allstate. I'm Brian Harvey saying so long from Gardner Field. We're going to rejoin regularly scheduled programming right here on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9 and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Good job, Monroe.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc's for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc's are ASC certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, Steamboat's only locally owned bank and proud sponsor of the Steamboat High School football broadcasts. Is there a better setting to cheer on your hometown Sailors than Gardner Field? Go Sailors! Steamboat High School Athletics, an example of our genuine hometown, Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. If you're looking for a better banking experience, walk, or better yet, rush through our doors. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Skip Beardo from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. We are proud to sponsor Steamboat Springs Hitters football this season. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.